Alright, well, welcome to the library. I actually have not been so nervous to start a new stream in a really long time. So we're going to see how this goes. This is going to be a bit of an evolving thing because we are going to be learning together. And yes, I am leaning very, very heavily into the Magnus Archives vibe of what we are going to be doing here tonight. I don't know if you can tell, my makeup is very like Cecil Palmer kind of vibes. But yeah, absolutely Stardew, big hug all around. So the purpose of this stream is to do a little learn with me. We, on this channel, obviously love... Sorry, just replaced my nose ring. It is bothering me a little bit, so I apologize if I'm touching my face a lot during this stream. Also, my cat just flipped over a couch cushion like an idiot. You're too chonky, man. You can't do it. He's fine. But, hi! Wow, I have never been so nervous to start a stream before, because I've said this before, a couple of times, and also, obviously, anytime you start a new stream, there's always going to be things that go wrong. We're going to be tweaking stuff, figuring out what makes the most sense in terms of the format, all kinds of stuff like that. So there's always a little bit of, like, nerves when you're doing something new. Oh, thank you. But also because, and as I was saying, I've said this before, when I play TTRPGs, I normally am not, I'm not the person who, like, okay, I should clarify this. I know the rules, right? Like, I know the rules of the game. It's not that I don't know the rules. It's that I don't know how to make the best thing with the rules. Like, I'm not that person, right? I have many, many friends who are excellent at doing that. Crap. Yeah, I also... So, you know what? I realized that I actually do know a lot of the rules, and the only... For certain games, and the only reason that I realized that is because I'm playing a home game of D&D with a lot of people who have never played D&D before, and every so often they'll ask me something, and I will literally just spout it off the top of my head, and one of my friends who plays with me at one point was like, how do you know that? And I was like, I am actually not sure how I know that. And she was like, that's really impressive. And I was like, it doesn't feel impressive, but I guess it is. Now, all of that said, this is going to be... Oh, I'm so sorry. It is actually just wizard music in the background. It is not loud in my headphones, but if it is too loud... This is another one of those things. Figuring out the balance of stream. I realized that I did not double check the desktop audio before I went live. So let me pop that down just a scotch. Thank you for letting me know. And then let me know if that is still too much. All right, so and so as I was saying, I'm not this person, right? I'm not really good at learning how to play games on my own. I've never read the Dungeon Master's Guide. I very rarely read guides at all. I just kind of learn as I go. So we're going to learn how to play this game together. I picked it up and it seems really cool. And like I said, we're leaning into the like Magnus Archives, Welcome to Night Mail vibes tonight. So yeah, like I said, I'm a little nervous because, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't like that. I'm sure a lot of people who are neurodivergent are like, new things are scary because, it means that I have to learn something new, and I don't know how I feel about that. So, but you know what? That's the whole point, right? We're learning new things together. Plus, I've never played a solo RPG before, and I've been wanting to for a long time, and journaling RPGs feel like they're right up my alley. So, with that, I've got my handy dandy mug. with tea because that felt appropriate for the librarian vibes that we're going for. And I guess without further ado, we're just gonna start at the beginning, right? The other thing too is because this is a PDF, it took me a minute to figure out what I was doing. Like, it's clearly meant to be printed. But I've got my PDF here. I got my game board. I got my character sheet that y'all can't see because there's so many things. And we can only see so many things at one time. Otherwise, it is silly. So, we may actually not even need the Roll20 screen tonight, but we're figuring it out, right? We're figuring out what we're doing. But let's start at what appears to be the beginning. All right. So, as you can see, this game is written by Dan Bronson Lowe and edited by a person that appears to be either a sibling or a spouse, because they have the same last name. Oh, and they got some... I always love when they do credits like this. It is lovely. Okay. All right. Dedicated to all who serve and support libraries. That also caught my attention immediately. Yeah. I think that's part of the thing is that I'm like, when I was looking at it, I couldn't figure, I was like, what is front? But also my brain is just a silly little guy. I have often said that all of my characters are just silly little guys, just silly sad boys. Although this feels like an appropriate game for a silly sad boy. All right, so let's go ahead and read this introduction, shall we? Infinite, ever-shifting, and sometimes dangerous, the great library exists in the space between worlds and times. Among the many who call it home are the librarians, and only those who truly understand it may join their ranks. You seek to do so. The path of a librarian's apprentice is a long one. Your current task is designed to test your skills at traversing the library and locating documents. Find the information requested by your librarian before the day is out, and you will have completed one more step in your journey. Good luck. There actually may be a not trifold, but this is what I pulled up. And it was the first thing that I was like, I can find the information that I need. So this is where we're going. I did not find, I believe there is something else, but this is again why I don't usually do stuff. I am not smart, y'all. I am not smart. I'm like, oh, here's the thing. It's great. All right, so I do love that though. All right, so here is the basics. There's three separate like documents, trifolds that exist for this game. Which I think is a little, I like it, because it's like, this is for this, this is for this, this is for this. Again, so part of this, I have never, I know you can't read it from there, but it says charisma is my dump stat. Right there. Do I have it on here? Damn it. Get my other water bottle down here. I do my best. But yeah, so here's the thing. Like, literally, we are all doing this together. If you see something and you're like, that doesn't make sense, it's because I didn't really look at this before we started. Because we're all doing a learn. Doing us a learning. Librarians have to be smart, right? I honestly don't even know. We're going to see if this setup works for this. I think it should. But I also have not used like cards in Roll20 before. And what I did look at was the basics, as wrong side of the screen, as you can see over here. I'm gonna do my best. So, this is a solo journaling game. The rules will guide you, but you are in control of where the story goes, as with many TTRPGs. To play this game, you will need a journaling method. I do have my Notion open on this computer. A flat surface to build your map on, right over here with my, this is the wrong side again, my handy dandy Roll20 screen. A standard deck of cards without the joker, shuffled. This will be that. Two 6-sided dice, which I have more than 2, but that's besides the point. And a small token, which I have designated as Bean Dip. I'm realizing I should make this larger. This is Bean Dip. If you don't know who Bean Dip is, he is baby. Bean Dip is baby. And he is your friend. So, this is Bean Dip. We all love Bean Dip. And he is my designated token. Oh, I did get the online version. You know what? And I started to look through those. I know exactly what you're talking about. I started to look through the resources and then I got distracted. So I think I clicked on the soundtrack and then I just don't judge me. Boy. I think I got distracted by the soundtrack. Again, like, it's a very on-brand thing. Yes. And then I forgot about it, obviously, because I'm not playing that soundtrack right now. So, next time I will have that pulled up. Alright, so, let's see here. Performing an action. Okay. Actions guide your progress through the library and reveal the outcomes of your activities. To perform any action. Oh, and I saw that up here. Actions. There you go. Outcomes allowed you to trade in cards. After you trade in a card, discard it. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is my other thing. Is that I constantly, when I try to read these things, I just jump around. House of Pain plays in the background. Which makes it really, we're all learning things today, which is the point, right? I also hope that by doing this on Twitch, I am encouraging people to do the thing. You have to feel stupid in order to make it work. All right, so performing an action. Turn your progress. All right. Okay, so the character creation is up here. All right, choose a name and programs. Programs. Listen, I am all bees all the time, y'all. So I know that you can't see the character sheet, but this is what it looks like. So, I do have it in a separate, place because because it looks like I don't know that this needs to be on screen, but what I might do is snip it and put it into Roll20 and have it in that way. I am not a robot. Alright, so the first thing I need for my character is a name, which I am afraid to open to chat, but let's see. I feel like it could be something like really... Okay, so here's one of my issues too, is in games. Do y'all have the... Ooh, that's a good idea. Does anybody have the, like, go-to name that they like always go to? Because the name that I constantly pull is Ethan. Literally, Ethan is the name that I go with all the time. All right, so here's the question. Are we going to do fantasy and folklore or real names? What do you think? I think we have to do fantasy and folklore, right? Let's see. Do they have like librarian names? That would be fucking hysterical. They don't, but that would be really funny if they did. Actually, I wonder, do they have it under real names? No, of course not. That would be silly. Library names? Do they have? Sorry, I would just like die laughing if they actually had that. Damn it, they don't. Oh well, that's. Let's see. Amazon names. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I kind of feel like if we're gonna go with this, I gotta do a like witch or wizard name. Gruntkin. No, we're not doing that. Oh, where's that? I didn't even see it. God or goddess? God to go. Oh, hey. All right. Gesrus? Wow. All right, I'm going to do a neutral names and then somebody roll me. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody roll me a d10. That is actually very true. A 10? Wow, that's a name. Qualis. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it doesn't matter because it's my name, so it's going to be Quelos. I love that, actually. And then we need a last name, too. God of the Insane. Oh, I love that, though. That's pretty great. I love it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pop another one up. Kitty-us. Oh no, you know what? I feel like now I'm gonna have to go with this as the last name just because God of Sleep, it feels right. Alright. Thank you, Fantasy Name Generator. Alright. So we have Qualis Sakion. See, I went opposite, Caperson. I went 2 and 3. Alright, and then you have 3 skills: navigation, research, and lore. Alright, you get a +2 bonus to the skill you're best at, and a +1 skill to the one you're good at. Oh, I guess I should probably do pronouns, but we're just gonna go ahead and do a she, her. Yeah, I think that's gonna make the most sense. Although I think right now, alright, I think that what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna have to split Roll20 and the notes, because when we start playing, I'm gonna have to have Roll20 up because that's where the room. I did read enough to know that the rooms. The Roll20 is essentially gonna be like a game board, and so you use the cards to make the library, which is very cool. So I will need that, but I think I'm going to split that screen in half and do half notes, half Roll20 next time. I think that that's what's going to make the most sense for that. Yeah, I think that that's where we're going to end up being. All right, so the question now is, do I get a +2? To navigation, research, or lore? Feel like... See, I, being the person that I am, want the +2 to lore because lore feels like... I don't know. Feels like important. And also, I'm just a big old fucking nerd when it comes... Lore! I have lots of lore. So I think I'm going to do the +2 to the lore. And then maybe a +1 to navigation. I like that. And then we'll do the +0 to the research because I hate research. I know, right? Lore is my happy... I mean, I am constantly full of lore. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out this. Better. Okay. Okay. I do love lore. It is one of my favorite things in the world, and I do too much of it, which is also part of why I think that this solo journaling RPG with a library where you're literally writing down all your own stuff is going to be, like, a little absurd and amazing. All right, it's dangerous to go alone. Select a familiar. Pick the skill it adds +1 to and name it. It can absorb 1 fatigue in your stead. Oh, but it no longer presides. All right, well... Let's see, and I did see this down here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, bestiary. There we go. Catacoon. Part lemur, part raccoon. All trouble. What? I already just love that so... Okay, I should read the rest of these, though. All right, ghost mites. Crab-like automatons with glowing gems. Also, often tasked with cleaning the library. That's kind of cool. Nociphage, a.k.a. bootlicker. A withered husk of a person from the burn section. Steals words and knowledge from documents by licking them. Can I just be that? Do I get to pick one of any of these? I don't know. I get one of the... only get one of the 3. Okay, I don't, but like that is... Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the ones that I have options for are the Catacoon, Glowmites, and the Tumblefluff. Library Spirit, it's a soot sprite. A ball of dust and library debris the size of your little finger. Multiple spirits can temporarily merge into humanoid forms. Stardrew, get out of here. As big as your hand. That's extra strength creepy. The thing below burrows beneath the library, rips open the door, and consumes what falls into the hole. Haphazardly fixes the floor afterward, leaving behind a polite note listing what it ate. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, but I just have to do... It says part lemur, part raccoon, all trouble. I feel like that is actually just... I'm part lemur, part raccoon, all trouble. Trouble, I'm trouble, yeah. I don't remember that song. All right, we're doing the Catacoon. I have to name it. What should I name my Catacoon? Vanessa. Just gonna name it my name. Do you want to pull back up the name generator? I kind of just want to name it Ricky because did anybody else ever listen to the Ricky Raccoon song as a kid? Ricky Raccoon. Just me. Bandit. Oh, let's have its name be Bandit. I like Bandit. Yes, I know that's Bluey's dad. But it's a good name for just a little guy. All right, and okay. Oh, and I get to pick. Love that. Okay. Pick the skill it adds +1 to. Oh, cool. Okay, I thought it was gonna like give me a skill, but I can pick one. So then the question becomes, do I do the +1 to research to bump that to a +1 since I currently have a 0, or do I just buff the shit out of my lore skill because of who I am as a person? Ooh. Actually, yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to pop this up over here. Because right now we do not need this. We need this. Go away. I didn't ask for any of this. Go away. Oh my god, why? Of course, of course, of course. Of course this is what happens while I'm trying to fucking do this. I love that for me. Alright, let's pop you over here and see if we can figure this out. Why are you doing this to me? I literally do not give a shit. I don't care. Why? Okay, well, that's fun. I think that it's gonna let me open the thing again, though. And if it doesn't, I will be quite sad. Ha-ha! Love that. Alright. Doing us a fix. I got this. Probably not, but that is okay. Alright. Well, it would help if you could see what I can see. Alright, cool. Okay. This is what we're gonna do because I want to keep this consistent, and I think this is gonna be the best way to do it, but we'll see. Okay, so this is what the character sheet looks like now that you can actually see it. Hooray! Alright, so yes, Bandit. My Catacoon familia. And yeah, okay, so I mean a little. God, okay, so do I just buff the shit out of myself? I feel like the answer is no. I feel like the answer is no, you want to be well-rounded, but, you know, it's like, what is it? Jack of all trades, but master of none, but better than master of one. Shit. Wait, no, that didn't go the way that I wanted it to. Also, look, I'm very proud of my, like, Welcome to Night Vale, Cecil Palmer inspired little shit that we got going on here. So, okay, do I, all right, you convinced me. I'm gonna take the research. I'm gonna take the research buff. You talked me into it. All right, love that for me. Go away. All right, cool. So that means, so it can take a fatigue for me, but then I don't get this buff to research. So, okay. Select one truth from each section. All right, I think this is going to be where this comes in. So, background. All right, which one do I want to pick? You were found at a library entrance as an infant. What was the trinket with you that... Wait, what? Whoa. What trinket was with you that you still keep around your neck? You discovered a way into the library and survived on your own in the stacks for a while, but the library can be dangerous. What did you barely escape during those first few days? You were born and raised in the library. What secret did older library children share with you when you were growing up? I think... So immediately, so here's the thing. Immediately the first one popped out to me. Immediately the first one that popped out to me is the first one, because I have had multiple characters that have keys on necklaces that they wear. Just like in my TTRPG life, and I have been known to wear a key on a necklace. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of key because you'll judge me, but I like this one, so I think that this is gonna be my background. Let's see if I can just copy paste. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Oh no, I am gonna have to like shift this around, aren't I? Let's see. Nope. This will be a thing for next time. All right, your community. Nope, that's not right. I can spell things. All right, your community. Let's see. There are always two, a librarian and an apprentice. You live with your librarian and rarely have visitors. Why do you suspect your librarian is hiding something from... Oh, I should probably put this in here. Yes. All right, so I already forgot what I named her. What I named her? Qualos. That's not how I spelled it. Nope. There's no U. I'm gonna say it's like an obsidian key. On a copper chain. Ooh, fancy keys. Oh. Yeah. Whatever. I feel like I'm gonna have to make it that at some point I find like a book with an obsidian keyhole in it, and that is where some of my documents are, or something like ridiculous like that. All right. All right. So, why do you suspect your librarian is hiding something from you? Let's see. Okay, you travel throughout the library with your family, the royal librarians of a lost kingdom. Why do they never settle in one place for long? Okay. You live in Periphery, an enclave at the perimeter of the burned section. The people there try to keep nosophages from reaching the rest of the library. How can you tell when a nosophage is near? Oh my god! I love these things though, so I feel like I have to pick that last one. The nosophage is the one. Nosophage? I'm saying nosophage, like Gnostic. But that might not be right. If somebody knows, please correct me. But okay. Just a reminder, a withered husk of a person from the burned section steals words and knowledge from documents by licking them. The contents appear on their skin like tattoos. Okay. But I just love that description, so I feel like that's what I'm gonna choose, because come on. How is that not fucking... I mean, I love this description. I fucking love this description. And so I feel like I want to include that, incorporate that into my character. Oh my god, excuse me. So, alright, let's go ahead. That's not what I was looking for. Alright, you live in Periphery. There you go. Alright, that's my community. Let's see. Okay, so how can I tell when a nosophage is near? I feel like they have to like make... No, I feel like that's a little too obvious. No, I'm not going to say they make a noise. What if like the lights start to... No, that's like a pretty obvious one too. What would be something... Oh, what if the books start shaking because they're scared? They're like shaking in their covers, in their books. It's shaking in their boots. Okay, Okay. Gotta think. What would be a good way to tell that a, like, book-eating monster was close by. Not a book-eating monster, but a monster that, like, absorbs knowledge. Interesting. Books could fly. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be some kind of... What if it's almost like a T-Rex thing where it like makes the rings in the water? Except it's like... Okay, I'm going with the books start to shake. Like maybe I don't know. No, you know what? Okay, you know what it's going to be? I am going to say that the books begin to... It's a magic library, right? Like, it can be whatever the fuck I want. I'm trying to make this too rational. I can't... Gotta let that go. Gotta let that rational part of my brain go. Okay, the books begin to emit a low hum that intensifies as the nociphage approaches. So I'm gonna say I feel like it's almost like if you've ever played Metal Gear Solid, you know the Quiet's like song. I'm saying that it's almost like that. Like they start to emit like a noise like that. Yeah, it's almost like, well, I feel like it's almost like a warning to the other books. But now, and like maybe, oh, you know what would be fucking cool? What if only the people in the periphery can hear the noise because it's at such a low frequency that only the other books could hear. I'm ready. I should write this down. Okay. Only those in the periphery can hear the noise because it is at such a low frequency. Over time, those in the... It's an enclave. They've developed a special sense of hearing that allows them to hear the warning of the books. Ah, yes! Okay. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's like it's almost like, yeah, like whale sonar or something, where it's like you literally, like, you can't hear it unless you're almost like attuned to it. Okay, all right. Last truth. The library is a sentient place. A librarian knows how to communicate with it. The library whispered to you once. What did it say? All right, each section of the library is a separate creature. A librarian is chosen by their section. You've heard tales of a section that went rogue. What happened? The librarian is an ecosystem. A librarian helps to keep it in balance. What is your favorite season in the library? Ooh. Okay, me too. Okay, so this is your we are on the struggle bus with typing today, so I apologize for that. Every season of the weather. Oh, like there's a book? Like there's a specific book that controls the ecosystem in the library? How would that work, I wonder? Okay. But like, okay, so the only reason that I am leaning towards this second one, which is each section of the library is a separate creature. A librarian is chosen by their section. you've heard tales of a section that went rogue, what happened, is because I am struggling with that. And I feel like that's the best place to live, right? Is where you struggle. So I want to focus on that. Okay, each section of the library is a separate creature. A librarian is chosen by their section. So that would mean that, like, see, okay, so I'm thinking of it as like maybe one section is like a giant moss covered tortoise type thing. Like, it's not actually a tortoise, but that's kind of the vibe, right? And another one, yeah, would be like a lion. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Well, then let's come up with a couple of these. All right. So I like that. I like that a lot. And then, so I want to come up with a couple of these, and then let's think about why one of them would have gone rogue. Okay. I love that. Let's do it. Okay. So we're going to say tortoise. Is that not how you spell that? How do you spell tortoise? I am not even close. Tortoise. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I don't, actually. I explained this at the beginning of the show. If you missed it, I do not, in fact, know what I'm doing, and that is actually a large part of the reason for doing this stream, is because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, and we're learning. All right, so there's a cat in my library. Actually, one section could totally be the cat section. Okay, so I think, all right, tortoise section. It is a large swath of books covered in moss, and that's not how to spell that either. Buddy. Yeah, you could be a section of the library if you want. Would you like to sit in this chair and join me? There's a chair just for you, Bubba. My cat is insisting that he wants to be part of this too. So, all right, let's see. In moss, I'm thinking like hanging moss and vines. Okay. So I'm not thinking of the sections as like actual like animals. I'm more just like basing them on like this section. Each section has like a vibe. So it's a large swath of books covered in hanging moss and vines. The floors slowly shift up and down. What would be another thing that you would associate with like a tortoise? Like that kind of... All right, it's okay. I'll come back to it. Okay, so now I want to think lion. Okay, so in this section... There are like maybe just claws. At random times, the books will sometimes fly off the shelves. And this is just like we're just getting like the vibe down. We're just getting the vibe. Well, I feel like I can probably flesh this out as I'm playing. So, what's another good one? I feel like, let's see. Ooh, I would love a spider section. All right, spider. So, the section is covered in webs, and the books dangle from all that's not how that's spelled, instead of being on shelves. Okay, okay, okay. Oh man, okay. Yes, that is exactly the vibe I was going for, Star Drew. Was the that like big mossy like turtle kind of vibe. I think I kind of hit that. All right. All right, so I have spider. The section is covered in webs and books dangle from all angles instead of being on shelves. They're good. Like animal. I think that like exemplifies the vibe pretty well. I'm trying to think. Of course, it's like now that I have to think about it, I have never known an animal in my entire life. Ooh, how about horse? There could be horse. So let's see, this section. Unicorn! That's a good one. I'm doing that one instead. I'm going to say this section gleams with light and rainbows. It is often... let's see. There are white fluffy clouds upon the ceiling. That can be used as seating. Gravity doesn't seem to exist here. That feels right for unicorns, right? No, and unicorns may have magic spells to give out. Oh, yeah. This section is considered to be where tomes of magic are held. I love that. I love that. Oh, Okay. So now we have a couple of sections. I love this. But each section of the library is a separate creature. We've kind of established what that means. That like the sections are not actually animals, but they have like the vibe, right? You've heard tales of a section that went rogue. What happened? Okay, so we have a lion section. My instinct was to be like, tiger went crazy. All the books flew off the shelves and disappeared into nothingness. But I already have lion. I feel like that's two lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We don't need another like crazy predator. What if it was just like... So a section going rogue, like immediately the brain goes to like violence, right? The idea of going rogue makes you think of like something violently going wrong, right? But I'm kind of thinking that maybe what happened, maybe what it would be is that because all of the sections are like animals, right? Creatures that have their, like, each section kind of has its own like personality. What if it was something almost like ridiculous where like it was like the section that's like sloths or whatever, and it like the books wouldn't open anymore because they were just too dragon books. Oh. Okay. Wait. I get this. This section went rogue. Dragon. The section went rogue. When opened. I can't spell. Instead of being able to be read, the books would instead emit bursts of magical energy that caused harm to those around them. Several tomes were incinerated before the section was closed for good to prevent, that's not how you spell that either, further damage. I do love that though. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, wait. What if that is the like, oh my gosh, okay, this is the crow section. The books will rearrange themselves based on what they think is the most efficient system at the time. That's not how you spell that. God, I don't know what I would do without autocorrect. I'm an idiot when it comes to this. Which is ridiculous because I read way too much. Alright, I love this. Okay, I'm gonna, I don't know why I did that. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Yeah, alright, cool. I love that. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that is pretty good. It looks like I have a pretty solid character made out. So this is how you kind of start the game, right? This is how you start to build your library and your character. So, this is a reminder. Her name is Qualo Sakyon. We've got a +1 to navigation, a +2 to lore. I have a Catacomb familiar named Bandit. Half lemur, half raccoon, all trouble. That's literally the fucking descriptor, which is my favorite thing in the whole fucking world. And she gives me a +1 to research and can take a fatigue for me. All right. Okay. Well, I love that. This feels like a good spot to go ahead and cut it for this evening. I absolutely love this. Okay, so what we're going to do for next time is we're going to adjust the system a little bit. I'm going to try to make some room on in the book for both the gameplay manual and the notes, and if we get to it, the Roll20 table. So we will see. I'm going to rearrange things a little bit and hopefully it'll work out a little bit better. I will also hopefully be able to fix this music issue because I do like having a little background on my stream, but it is apparently not coming in through so well. So, excuse me. But yeah, I love this so far. This is fantastic. So I hope that you had as much fun as I did. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more looking at the resources and see if I can figure out a better way to arrange this so that it all like looks good and makes sense on the page. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me thank y'all for joining me for this inaugural stream of our Librarian's Apprentice solo learn to play playthrough. I really hope that everybody had as much fun as I did, because I had an absolutely lovely time. I like